We pulled Zrinski Mostar in the next round of the Champions League second qualifying phase, and we have some other updates, so let's go right into it, shall we? All right, my friends, I'm bringing you back because we have the third qualifying round draw, which is, I always think is weird. It's like, if you beat this team, then you would play this team. Like, well, let's just focus one game at a time. You'd think they could schedule that. Before we get to that, we were the biggest overachievers in the Euros. Martin O'Neill was named to the Euro Dream Team as a substitute, but still, we got massive news here. We have club, wait for it, facilities, adequate training facilities, and adequate youth facilities, and excellent junior coaching and established youth recruitment. We're really improving this club for our 2,000-seater. Give me a break, right? The club has agreed to invest again in training facilities and youth facilities. Another, what was it, 2.1 and 1.8 million for those. I can't remember what order. Also, Italy and Spain, 5th and 2nd in the world, wanted me as their manager. Italy offering 73,000 euros a week. Spain, 105,000 euros a week, my friends. I just want to note, I'm making 2,500 a week with Cabo. Okay. Does it even say? I can't. They're paying me like 23, 24, 25 grand, something like that. Only, a pittance, if you will. Quite proud of what we've done. We also improved the most of any country in that window, which, when you make a run to the Euro semifinal, you kind of expect that, I guess. So yeah, that's where we're at. Anthony Middleton is the top player. Interesting. That's not good for the other players, I'm gonna argue. Right? Like, not these guys, the ones that should be like here. It's like the backup keeper with the one cap is the whatever, 5th or 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th most top player. I mean, good for him and all, but I mean, he does look quite good, doesn't he? We'll just call him right back up. But still, it's like, could be better. So yeah, Zrinski Mostar, and that's a Bosnia and Herzegovina team. Just to take a look here, they do pay pretty well. I feel like we played them before. Let's take, hello. Europa League or Champions League. Let's just take a look here. It just feels like we've played them before. I could be wrong. Maybe it's this that I'm thinking of. That's kind of a similar logo. Yeah. Okay. I was wrong. Come on. Here we go. Let's get, okay, back to normal. But if we get past them, we are going to play Karabakh, FK, or Glentoran. So Northern Ireland or Azerbaijan. Okay. This is what the schedule looks like right now. We're playing them in 2 days. Then we have a game off against the Finn Harps, and then we play them again. That's a if you're going to have some games like that, that's a good time to have it, I suppose. We have lost Gary Gleason for like 6 weeks. 3 weeks. He's got a pulled calf muscle. I'd like to think we can get through, hopefully, without him. I have signed another player. We're loaning Malo Alain to Stade Lavoie. This team. They're paying his full wages. He's an important player. He's got 2 starts, 6 subs, 3 goals. He's just not going to get enough playing time. And when you look at it this way, he's now behind this youngster that we signed that we're going to want to play. And someone's willing to pay his wages and get him playing time. I think that's a positive move. And he's not registered for the Champions League. That was kind of the kicker, is if we could have registered him for the Champions League because we had enough homegrown club players, then I probably wouldn't have done that. We've also signed Joseph Eros, who's a all right midfielder with some potential. We're going to try and loan it. He's not going to like this. We're going to try and loan him out. Like, for his, not even for his wages. I just want to loan him out. Get him some playing time. I think he's young enough, right? Like, he looks pretty decent. Natural fitness, not so great, but he's already 2.5 star. Hot prospect, just needs playing time, is what I feel like. So we picked him up from, he was available on a free from Bajai, that team. So that's what's going on there. So I'm going to hop forward now and play the, we'll get to the Champions League game as it was. 11 teams want this kid. And they're like offering like his wages and stuff. Or some of them are. Oh, now this is where we're going to have, do we loan him to an Irish team? He's a squad rotation player versus a first team regular. Or do we take the money and run? I think I'm gonna look into this and go after the highest level that we can get him. So get, what is NB2? Some league, the second league. So like, is it better for him? I'm not doing squad rotation Cork City. I'm sorry. So that's a straight no. I want him playing, right? He can squad rotate here. Anybody else want squad rotation? Yeah, you. I don't care how good you are. We're not doing squad rotation. Okay, it kind of limits our options a little bit. But I'm going to take a look at OTP Bangliga, which is not something that we have loaded. So we're probably not going to send him there. Okay, that kind of decides that, doesn't it? And the other one. Yeah. What country is this? I'm sorry, it's Hungary. Should we load Hungary? Probably not, right? I think that means St. Pat's. Currently 7th. But they're, you know, ooh, am I favoring St. Pat's over Cork City? He doesn't have to go anywhere. He's local. He's going to get first team chances. They're not paying for him. It doesn't, I mean, right? Like, okay, 1.6K a month? They're going to pay his wages. We've got the wage budget, my friend. So let's send him to where I think he's actually going to have a chance. Like, the other teams he's going to play, right? And they're box to, apparently everybody wants him as a box-to-box midfielder, most of them. But we don't have Hungary loaded. So maybe I can, unless, pause. Can I add, where is the button? There it is. When will it kick in if I add it? Oh, next season. And we might loan him there next year. We'll go ahead and add it. I think it's like the computer's going to be printing slow anyway. But we're going to take the St. Pat's offer, immediately slide him in. And yeah. Okay, now I'm going to hop forward. Here we go, my friends. Let's go, boys. We're playing with the DM instead, since we don't really have an amazing attacking midfielder besides Gleason. Di Benedetto could play there, but he's not match sharp. And really, Jason Byrne needs to like work on his match sharpness. So we're going to hope for the best here. We got Hayes Ward on the bench. I would feel better if we had another striker on the bench besides, I mean, not that Hayes Ward's that good, but like if we have to go 2 up top, you know, that whole thing. They're playing okay, very, very narrow, my friends. So we're going to tell our folks to exploit the flanks because that makes the difference. Makes the sense. I think that makes good sense there. Carry on, boys. We smashed some people in the first round. Let's smash some people in the second round. I feel like the have more of what we saw last time doesn't work as much. So I just go with the like, hey, I expect good things out of you, whatever. We are prepared to be without Gary Gleason. We've always got the 4-4-2 diamond if we need to go that route, but I like having, especially against a very narrow formation, having the wingers. The DM should help us with their 3, I'll say before we concede a goal here. But they've got 4 attackers, right? So we've got our defenders, we have our back line of 4 with the DM helping out. Makes me feel slightly better. Should we go 2 DMs? Should we tell our wingbacks not to get as high up the pitch? That might be something. Like tuck in a little more narrow. But you would think, with us having wingers, we could take advantage. You'd think. Don't head that. Thank you. Thank you, Doyle. Thank you, sir. Edich, what you got, mate? Find the winger. Or do that. Find that ball. Okay, sure. I don't know if that's going to work, but it does. That's why he's playing and not me. I thought he was going to play one of these guys, and he's like, no. I'm going to bomb it over all those defenders, and Tony is going to smack it home. I don't know what that was. Harry White with a Y. There's only one, I guess. It doesn't matter. You know who it is. Oh, off the bar. I thought we would have been offside. No. I guess because he didn't make a play on the ball, the guy that was hanging out on the 6-yard box line. Let's get a second, boys. We got the away goal. Clutch. Penalty? Oh, no. Doolin pushed. That's the other way. That's, you know, you wishful thinking. Okay. No possession, but all the shots. I didn't look them up to see if they played this way. I don't even know if we got a report from our, coaching staff. But having that DM in there really is helpful, you could say. Ease off your tackles, mate. Oh boy. Hold on. Oh, I didn't pause. Oh, what's happening behind the screen? We'll find out here in a second. It's nerve-wracking. Again, I'd like an option. SI, I know you're watching. If the role doesn't require hard tackling, I would like the option for if yellow, then ease off tackles, like automatically. John Smith, smack that home. Left peg, my friends. That was quite... Tony Byrne gets the assess there, my friends. I kind of don't know what to do about Tony and Gary Hayes-Ward. They've been playing well. Like, we've had them in the 4-4-2. We were playing like a... Right, because we had Whitty out, so we had Thompson playing up, but we had Gleason with 2 strikers because we wanted another attacker, and that kind of worked. And they're banging home a lot of goals. But, Oh, I thought that was a little less curbage. Hey, why don't we all hang out with... Was that a foul throw? Like... How did he get his foot around that? Ball was behind. The ball came and he what? First off, what is that throw? Smith. Oh my goodness. To have the ball come behind you and smack it, that is an unreal amount of skill. I think that's a 10.0 for me. Like, right off the bat, automatic 10.0. Like, I don't even care. Cray. That's what I'm going to say. It's weird to think that, like, they're probably looking at us like, oh, they were in the group stage last year. Like, they're pretty good. Oh, I just said... I clicked the wrong thing. This is what happens when I try and do two things at once. I should have said... Don't get sent off. So now all 3 will get red cards and we'll lose 10-3. Tony says, nah, I got you, mate. Okay. Or, I had you, but now I've lost you. Smith pings it. Edich. Oh, he goes down. Oh, is that going to be a sending off? He's I think I'd rather go with the striker. Right, 14 finishing is an improvement on the 5 versus the dropping to the 9. He's 2 for 3. If he doesn't make this, it's not as devastating, but... Is that a sending off? Is that a sending off? It is a sending off, my friends. So he misses the next match, too, and we've got essentially a half to play against 10 men. And he kicks it right at him and then finishes it. Like, I guess we'll take him off penalty taking. We're going to go attacking because we want to rack up. Like, if we can get 4 more goals, and I can play the under-19s, or not really, because you have to register people, but you know what I'm saying. Hit it hard. He should have flicked it over the bar, but instead, dings it right back down. He gets no help from his defenders, but they couldn't have gotten there anyway. We probably need to take White off with the yellow, or all 3 of the yellows, maybe, potentially. Who knows? Whitty. Oh, how'd you miss that, mate? I'm just saying. This is going to be probably a long set of highlights, because I think like we should be able, theoretically, to take advantage of this. Now, should I rotate? Maybe. We'll take White off. D. Benedetto, you know a roaming playmaker, so go Rome. Go Rome. Win in Rome. Something. And you know what? No, we'll do this. Because he's looking a little tired. We'll take him off. We'll bring on Galbraith and put him on support. And you can go attack to your heart's content, my friend. And then we're going to bring on Robinson, because we got a 4-goal lead. And get one of our other yellows off. And we'll be done with our substitution, so we don't have to think about it. That's what I would do. I don't know if that's what you would do, but that's what I'm going to do. 65%, worked on his match sharpness, got him 70 minutes, solid. Theoretically, we shouldn't need an extra defender. I'm going to say demand more, boys. They're going to get mad. They're going to get mad. They're going to get mad. Oh, wait for it. Galbraith comes right in, and it works. Nick Robinson. Substitutions, my friend. Now, that's not an assist like in the last thing. It's like, of course it's not, because the other player played the ball. Or, not that the ball was played off of, That's quite the skill to volley that straight away. I'm just saying. Can we get a 6th goal? I'd feel really good about that. Patrick Slavin is going to get a start next time. We're going to rest Edic, I think. And we'll bring on the other left back whose name escapes me, the 18-year-old. I thought that guy's name was Acid something. I think I saw the D when there was none. Markovic. Ilic. Nikolic. Oh, okay. But, you got in the way. Congratulations, Galbraith. I think that's Galbraith. Hey, he wins it back. Okay, I was giving him some flack. He heard me. I was standing there disapprovingly on the sideline. Oh, when he hits the bar, it bounces. I thought it was gonna bounce in. Hey, back. Yeah, it was all intentional. It's not an own goal. I intentionally bounced that off the post. If we're gonna give an assist for that, you gotta give goals for it. Tony needed to bring that down. Not enough power on it. They've had 3 shots, my friends. 5-0. We'll probably play Dempsey. We get to bring the young lad in. I guess Tony Burns scores his 19th goal of the season. I guess I didn't show you what happened to the other game. I could have done that, I suppose. Galbraith gets an assist. 2 corner kicks. The first one technically not an assist, but it was his corner. He's been kind of like, I don't know if I should get rid of this guy, but hey man, like you come in Champions League against a team that we're already smashing and you provide 1.5 assists. That doesn't mean anything, actually. Tell the boys that you punched their faces in. Congratulations. Great job. The other game, we beat them 2-1. So they did score, but we started Dempsey, so it's not like... did he even play? No, he didn't play for us last season. You forget these things. So he's a 7.0 in the Champions League. He's a legend. Other updates that I've not updated you on. Joseph, we already showed you that. Mallow Lane, I guess, hasn't accepted the contract. We've also loaned out Keith Ellis, who's that random 19-year-old we picked up who got called up to the under-19s to Dundalk as a first-teamer because they're in the first division. But if we can get him 30 games, or no, 18 games, 16 games, something like that, I think that's... I'm kind of curious, actually, that they did that. Like, did they have an injury? They got Josh Deegan, Lee Cousins... Okay, yeah. Rohan Lutra. They've arranged a transfer. Not that he's amazing. That's weird. I didn't think to look at like, well, why do they need somebody? I wish I would show you what the positions were here. None of them are goalkeepers, so it's not like they lost somebody. They just haven't been happy with their goalkeeper. So like, hey, let's go loan that guy from that really good club. Sure. All right, my friends, let's hop forward. I'm going to go play Finn Harps, and we'll be back. Well, this is fallout from making the run to the Euro semifinal as we've lost Paul Meganson, who, he's 6'6". That's the thing I'm worried about. He's going to declare, or he has switched to Scotland, but I don't know if that means he's declared or if, like, in a couple of years we could call him back. Be like, hey, man, you wanna come back? But, yeah. All right, my friends, we won our last game 2-0, despite the fact that Ethan Galbraith went straight red, 37. It's like he wants me to sell him. We still won. With our backup keeper in between the sticks and a lot of rotation, Patrick Slavin played a 7.0. Oh, it's so good. I know. We're going to offer him a contract at the end of the year. He's at 2.5 star. I told him if he did that. But, he's performing well like this. So it's like, if you're going to keep trying and getting better, I'm going to hold off on paying you, I think. Shrug. So this is how we line up. We got a 6-goal lead, my friend. So Dempsey, Doolin coming in because Robinson has got a damaged foot for 3 weeks. Woody Thompson, Russell coming back from injuries at 42% match sharpness. D. Benedetto because he just got over 90%. Murphy because, well, he wants to play. Gibson, the backup left back, who 3 different teams came during the night of the transfer window, offering various amounts from 50 to 80% of paying his wages for a rotation contract. And I'm like, he's rotating here. Composure. Bit of a concern. Not great. Erich on the bench, can spell him if we need to. Slavin gets to start. O'Connor. We got essentially all our starters except for Galbraith. And I'm mad at Galbraith, but he's just not match sharp. And Harry White is on a yellow, and I don't want him to miss the next game. Dean Doyle, we're going to sit for the same reason. Tony Byrne and Gary Haysward if we need a rescue, but we're going to have Aaron Brennan up top, my friends, as a target man. The 6'7" monster. Here we freaking go. Hopefully you enjoyed the garage door in the previous episode. I can't make any guarantees about today. So I'm sorry. Okay. I apologize. It's like talking to defense. Okay. Now let's talk to the midfield. And we'll say, play your natural game. There you go. Relax the young lad. I'm not going to go attacking. We're just going to play our game. We're just going to play our game. Send the big lad, number 40, the striker, up top. Yes, number 40. Of course. That makes sense. 6-goal lead, my friends. It doesn't really matter, but if they score 3 in the first half, we'll have some serious concerns. Of course, I think with the players we've got, we should be able to hold them off. I'm a little nervous about the goalkeeper, but he's pretty good. Russell, that was a 43% sharpness pass right there, not 42. He's improving. Thompson gets it to the monster. Aaron Brennan scores his 5th goal of the season. Slavin, Aaron Brennan. I'm excited. I think what is the hashtag tonight says remember the name. I'm just saying, remember the name, Aaron Brennan and Patrick Slavin. It's got to be Slavin. We don't need to watch all the highlights. We got a 7-goal aggregate lead. But you're right, you don't want to take Champions League for granted. It's helping us not rescue this club, but like really build this club into a force. I did get a thing in the papers that said like, you've got a lot of players out on loan, and essentially, like, I didn't say it, but it's like you're hogging the players, like you're being Chelsea. It's like, we're giving them great opportunities. I think you can make the argument in some of the cases, we're not even charging for that. Like, we're giving away great players to get them experience for free. We are underwriting the improvement of the mostly Irish game. Malo Elaine, but they're paying for him. So, the French team, the Ligue 2 team is paying for Malo. So, I'd like to see Malo help them, get promoted maybe. That would be cool. Because he's going to be there the whole season, up until June of next year. But for some of these guys, it's like, they might pay the wages, they might not. But we went with the Hungarian kid we just loaned. We found him. You didn't find him. You didn't sign him. Matt Whitty's got a goal. D. Benedetto's got an assist. We don't need to watch. and sadly, in some cases, we're not selling the players on because we can't. Because no one wants to buy our players, which is confusing. I would think an Icelandic team would want to buy Thorgeir Eriksson, but no one has come forward. Oh, they lofted up. Doolin, what was that? I just want to ask a question. What? If you're going to clear it, you got to, like, clear it. Not doink it. It was more helpful for him to have played that back to him. Complacency in the ranks, including the goalkeeper. That's always good when your goalkeeper is complacent. But like Dundalk, right? Our goalkeeper kid, loaned him out. I can't remember if they're paying for him, but that kid was let go on a free, and we've loaned him out to a first division team to get him experience and to hopefully help them get promoted. Keep it going, lads. This would be where I would like look at Doolin and be like, sir, you have anything to say for yourself? We have a 10-game winning streak, and that is a club record. So let's not lose this. That'd be really gutting if we lost this with all of our backup players. Okay, we got 3 guys just hanging out, having a beer. The center circle. I'm kind of glad we went away from the 4-1-3 with the 3 midfielders and the DM and signed some wingers. Just gonna say, Matthew Whitty, he's riding high on the confidence of the Euros, I think, is what it comes down to. 8.7 with a brace, my friends. And now I'm going to take probably Thompson. I just want to, like, okay, let's go play, but like I don't want to, injure them, so we're gonna do some of this. I think maybe Whitty comes off here in a little bit. I'm hoping Paul Russell doesn't get injured. Come on, Paul. Do your thing, mate. Not a whole lot we can really do here from a substitution standpoint. I don't really want to play any of these guys. Byrne could, he's at like 90% match sharpness, so like we could bring him in a little bit, I guess. But, you know, if we can keep the guys in that we've got and not have any injuries, maybe he comes in for Whitty at like the 70th minute, something like that, because we don't need goals. Oh, maybe we do. Good stop. I kicked it right at him, but it was a good stop. Whitty, he wants his hat trick. He gets dispossessed because he took on the entire defense and the first guy beat him. Brennan, that's your job, mate. You are the tall lad. Maybe he wasn't going to get to it, but come on. That's why we have you in the game. 6'7". 2-meter Brennan. Aaron. So we've got our goals, my friends. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, see, he's 91%. He obviously needs to improve. Of course he does. We'll put Galbraith on attack. It's like having a winger. Let's have more of the same tonight, sir, please. I don't remember what you did last time, but sounds good to me. And literally, there's no need to bring anybody else in. We are essentially... Byrne normally starts, Jason Byrne. So we're getting his match sharpness up just a fuzz. But Gibson's back up, Slavin's back up, Paddy O'Connor is now back up, Doolin is our starter, but we don't have anybody to take his spot, so I can't sub him out. You know, maybe we could have gone 3 at the back or something, but make the home fans that aren't at home, because this is, you know, 6,000 people coming and 30 of them are away fans, I think is what the paper said. Again, that right there, why would you do that, Gibson? Maybe that's the... Okay, no card? Cool, fine. Maybe that's the composure or concentration. Can't remember whichever one he needs to work on. The one I just showed you. Byrne picks it out. This is just end of game highlight. I just realized Gibson's hanging out in the corner. Okay, get it to the tall guy. Hey, well, you pour it on. Go for 10 goals. Oh, I thought he was going to hit him in the face. Not going to lie. When you got a 6'7" guy standing right in front of you. Passionate. Yes, boys. That is like almost exclusively 100% rotation. You know, Doolin is not, and that's about it. And we get a 3-1 victory. A little disappointed we gave up the goal, not gonna lie. And we get, Glentoran. I gotta think that's a good draw. Our league reputation is better than Northern Ireland. They are paying some people, but then after that it drops off quite quickly. So feeling pretty confident there. All right, my friends. When is the first game? Oh, it's like in 2 days. Okay. So, yeah. This is strange. We've drawn Everton, AFC, from Ireland, in the FAI Ford Cup first round. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, what? Everton? What? But, not the same. So, we'll bring you back. Double header, my friends. This is what? What round is this? 3rd qualifying phase. I think of the options. Look at this. This would have been a tough game. Either one of those. Copenhagen would be a tough game. I think either of these would have been a tough game. I think we have lucked out with that draw. We'll have to see how it ends up. Hit the like. You know what I was going to say. If you love the content, hit the like button. Support on Patreon. Shout out to my patrons. You guys are awesome. Shout out. Oh, I probably need to do this at the start of an episode. So I don't know if he wants me mentioning his name, so I'll just go with first name. There's an extremely generous viewer, Michael, in the comments, who said he, at one point when I hit 100 episodes, was going to sign up for Patreon, but it was taking too long. He's like, man, you should have a PayPal where I could just like send you some money to say thanks for the 70 hours of entertainment. I was like, I have one. And so I'm not going to say how much he sent, but it was several months of Patreon support. We'll put it that way. Michael, really appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. It means a lot. It means a lot. I am going to give an update, I guess, at some point about, you know, the goal for the channel in terms of this being a business and generating revenue to cover my wife's work credits for disability insurance purposes with the U.S. government. all above board. Like, she's doing stuff on other aspects of the business, but I should probably get an update on that. That might be a Patreon only thing. I'm not sure, but we'll see you then. I've rambled. Bye.